All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, let's talk about the Mortal Kombat trailer. I was going to do one of those, put the headphones on and give you an actual reaction, but I didn't watch it so many times. Today, man, ain't no point to give y'all no fake reaction. Let's talk about it. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, dog, when I'm talking about this is what you wanted. Now, the 95 Mortal Kombat, you know, everybody liked that. They got like a 90% like rate on Google. Everybody liked that one. But it wasn't as gory as this one is. They got Kano holding the heart at the end. They got some wolf guy fighting somebody. They brought back Goro, but dude, this is some real 1990s, 80s, 70s Children of the Corn stuff. I didn't think that they can get their hands dirty like this no more. I thought it was just this society was so politically correct, but dog. Sub-Zero, bro. Because if you know anything about Mortal Kombat, him and Scorpion are mortal enemies. And only under Shang Tsung's power that they can coexist. And they fighting and shit in the trailer. I mean, in the official trailer. Dude, take Scorpion blood, throw it in the air, freeze it, Sub-Zero, and stab him with, man, when I talk about this is one of the dopest trailers that I've seen. And and they didn't follow the regular script, because when you look at it, they chasing like Sub-Zero, or they trying to find out what Sub-Zero is in Brazil or something. And not Johnny Cage, but we gonna get to him in a minute. But he finds Jax, Sonya partner, and he frees his gun. Then Sub-Zero is like the star of this shit. Liu Kang got like a minimum role in the trailers, and that might mean a more maximum role. But he freezes Jax's gun and then takes both of Jax's arms, and he freezes them and he rips them off. Now we know in the original Mortal Kombat that one of Jax's arms is just robotic. It's not unusable, because he was in the first Mortal Kombat for like a second when she was chasing Kano on the Mortal Kombat boat. But when you got to Mortal Kombat was an Annihilation, which I can stomach it, but it was terrible, right? Because the end of Mortal Kombat 1, you got the Emperor. I forget his name. I forget the dude's name, but you'll know what the lowest hell. He comes in, and now they got about an Emperor and shit. And when the Annihilation started, they running from Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn, I think, is Shao Kahn's extermination squad. And, you know, basically Raiden was convincing Jax in the original 2 parts here to Mortal Kombat to, you know, you don't need your arm. So in Annihilation, he rips the robotic arm off and he uses his regular hand. He could get giving old boy hands. But in this one, you know, I don't know if the parallel universe, whatever you want to call it, like Spider-Man multiverse, that was dope. I just seen that for the first time at the end of last year. But in this one, Sub-Zero takes Cuz's arm, like, shh, and rips his arm off. So he got 2 robotic arms. And this is just dope shit, man. And then, you know, they got Kung Lao. If anybody know about Kung Lao, Liu Kang is a direct ancestor from Kung Lao. I don't know if they go in the time machine and get Kung Lao, but Kung Lao in some of the Mortal Kombat, not the first Mortal Kombat one, but Kung Lao is a playable character. Okay, he I guess he stopped the first Mortal Kombat or whatever, but Kung Lao is in this one. I don't know if he get in the time machine, so they give you a little bit. They give you more of Scorpion. I mean, more of Sub-Zero, Sonya, Jax, but they don't give you a lot about Raiden. You know, we see Kung Lao. Like, Kung Lao, when he get in the time machine, a little bit about Shao Kahn. Not Shao Kahn, but the Emperor. Whatever, not the Emperor, but the Sorcerer. But you don't get a lot about the Sorcerer. You don't get a lot about a lot of the guys that's probably going to, because they got a wolf character. You get a little bit about Kano, but the I don't want to say the minor people, but Sonya, Sub-Zero, Jax, you get more about them. And then you got this kid named, I forget the dude. I'm going to look it up. I forget his name. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna talk more about him in a minute. And let me see. I'm gonna get the cast. And then, they can keep. I don't know why it took them so long to make another Mortal Kombat. I forgot when Annihilation came out. I don't know why it took them so long to come out with another Mortal Kombat. It just didn't make no sense because, I know the second one was garbage, but now that you got the video games coming out, it's a lot of different parallel universes. So let me see if I can see the full cast and crew. I can't know. Cole Young. So yeah, his name is Cole Young. Now there's some rumors on the internet that Cole Young is actually Johnny Cage or somehow replacing Johnny Cage. Okay? And if you see in some of the pictures on IBMD, hopefully I said it right, they got Sonya Blade on top of Cole Young. Okay? So or maybe that's Kano, excuse me. That might be Kano, my bad. That's he on top of Kano. But well, I mean, I was aware. I didn't find it, but somebody told me that the original Luke, excuse me, man, my nigga, sir, Johnny Cage is sued Mortal Kombat, and maybe that's why he's not in there. I don't know the particulars, but they got pictures of Kung Lao with Liu Kang, Sub-Zero. Go to IMBD.com. I'm gonna get you the right name if I said it wrong. And then they got some dude with like a chain. Like remember when Bushido Brown on the Boondocks had that chain? Was fighting JJ from all them dudes. That chain that cut Bushido Brown head off. Shit was crazy. And they just got they got 58 screenshots. They got Luke Kane, Sonya Blade, Cole Young. I don't know who the other dude is. Maybe that's Raiden on the beach. They got everybody right there. They got them on the beach. They got a lot of screenshots, man. So I mean, I'm excited about it. And then you go through there. I was tripping like when they brought Kung Lao back because I'm like that's a different. He was before them, and then you had Raiden. They didn't give you a lot about Raiden, Kung Lao, Liu Kang. They give you a lot about them, or Shang Tsung, however you say his name. Look dead at his name. You don't see a lot about Shang Tsung. You see a little bit about Goro. You don't see a lot about them, but it's gory, and that's what people want. People love the dark fatalities, and even if you gotta put it as M. And the reason why most movies try to get the lowest rating possible is because they want to appeal to as much as the demographic. They don't want to appeal to 18 and up because kids is a large part of the economy too. So they try to get the lowest rating to bring the most money in. But some things like Mortal Kombat is meant for people, mature people. But we was playing Mortal Kombat. They had all types of fatalities, and that was eventually what Annihilation was about. Was about taking fatalities to the next level. And my only concern about Mortal Kombat, honestly, is that they don't mess up the second one. Can they somehow make Annihilation better? Technology is better. I'm not concerned about this movie. I think this movie gonna be great. I think Annihilation is what they should really try to do better, because if Annihilation did better, then we would have third and fourth. It's just so many different stories in Mortal Kombat. And I don't know if people remember. If y'all remember, Sub-Zero had his own game on PlayStation. So Sub-Zero got his own story. Scorpion got his own story. Kung Lao got his own story and storyline. So to be honest, Mortal Kombat can be like the Marvel universe. It really can be just like that. But if they don't try to, cater to a demographic, I mean, kids come watch it regardless. But we was the kids that loved Mortal Kombat. We was the ones in 92, 93, watching, playing the video games on Sega, Nintendo. We was the kids that watched that Mortal Kombat. And that Mortal Kombat was great. It was a classic to me. But it didn't have, even when Shang Tsung lost and, Liu Kang, hit him with the fireball off the fighting platform, even when his body hit the spikes, it didn't have no blood. The acting was great. So I think if somebody really wanted to be anal and correct, Mortal Kombat 1, with the first movie in '95, I think one of their gripes would be it wasn't gory enough. It wasn't enough blood. It wasn't enough blood and gore. Excuse me, I had a call, but yeah, I think we want more blood, more gore. The fighting scenes was good. They seemed pretty organic, and that was a great movie. But this one seemed like it has more gore. Now let's see if they got the acting and the storyline is good enough, and they could put it all together. It could be one of the greatest video games turned into a movie. I played Doom. And that was a great game, but with Doom, the movie was cool. It seemed like the video game was still better. Street Fighter, that was like horrendous. I still watch and enjoy Street Fighter, but that was a horrendous movie. Okay, the Tekken movie was okay. It wasn't nothing that was real major. It was better than Street Fighter. I always like to see them bring Fight Force back as far as the video game, and the movie would be dope. What's the other joint name? Streets of Rage would have been a dope video game too. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know they came out with Streets of Rage, a new version of the video game. It was on I know it's on Xbox Game Pass. It was a good game. I just couldn't find nobody to play with. But yeah, that was a good game. It was hard to be Streets of Rage by yourself. I had it on Sega Game Gear. That was a good movie. It was a good video game. It had Streets of Rage 1, 2. It was a lot of them. Dope video game. Even the new one was real dope. But yeah, I mean, this got an opportunity from the previews to be one of the greatest video games turned into a movie. But you just wonder, about the Luke Cage thing. And I heard that he supposed to be cold, and maybe that lawsuit. I couldn't find anything on it had something to do with it. But you just worry about, are they gonna do Annihilation a lot better? Annihilation, the storyline, like the premise of it, was a good movie. It was a great movie. Shao Kahn being the big brother of Raiden, and them trying to cheat the whatever it was. The premise of it was real good, but I don't know what it was. It was like the graphic. I don't know what it was, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, query, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links, subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All our social media links, subscription. Facebook. We also got a Facebook group. Want to check that out. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Let me know what you guys think. One time.